What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Make sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. So, I know we're all excited for Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was a banger trailer. Been a lot of green flags. Here's the first red one. By the way, I'm not saying this really changes the hype and that it's going to be horrible, but based on this article, they already changed and removed a key element of Sokka because they didn't want to offend the modern day audience. They're current daying it. So let's get into this. Coming out of Bounding into Comics. In the latest example of Western entertainment being held hostage by those with the worst concept of media literacy in human history, Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender star has revealed that the writers of the live-action series adaptation made a conscious effort to excise the sexist elements of Sokka's character. Now, if you've actually watched the show, you know, yeah, he's sexist as a motherfucker when he first starts the cartoon. And then he has something called character development, which I know is a very foreign concept to anyone in a modern day writing room. But you see, in days of old, the character would start with one set, right? He would start in one particular area. Maybe they were an asshole. Maybe they were very selfish. And then through something called character development and struggle and strife, they would then transition, back when that word meant something else, to maybe a less selfless character, like a Han Solo in the first three, where he's very selfish at the beginning, and then in Return of the Jedi, he's selfless in a general. And then they forgot all that happened, and they turned him back into being a... But I digress. Let's get back into The Last Airbender. So the actress who plays Katara provided the eye-rolling insight into the change while speaking to Entertainment Weekly alongside her fellow castmates in promotion of the February 22nd premiere. At one point during the press appearance, Sokka's live-action actor Ian Ousley informed the outlet that one of the main goals in bringing the boomerang-wielding wisecracker to life was to make sure he kept his performance true to the character's original animated depiction, except for this major part of his character, I guess. I wanted to make sure that Sokka is funny. Yeah, he is funny. He's wisecracking, eats a lot. From there, Ousley then opined that as there's more weight with realism in every way. Some moments from the original show had a different impact when played out between real actors. Yeah, and I know where he's going with this. The impact is your perceived one on the inside. Jumping off of her co-star's point, for those curious, the actress is of native Mohawk descent, if anyone gave a shit, and was named after the word for nice morning. Okay. She says, I feel like we also took out the element of how sexist Sokka was. I feel like there were a lot of moments in the original show that were iffy. Yeah, because you're a Generation Z, X, whatever the fuck the newer one is. And of course you feel that way. Yeah, totally agreed, Ousley said. There are things that were redirected just because it might play a little differently in live action. No, it would have played exactly the same. Notably, it seems this change to Sokka's character was clearly informed by modern Hollywood's fear of offending the female demographic, offending any demographic, unless white male Republican. They don't have any problem with that. But any other demographic, they don't like offending them. As any fan who watched the original series, or at least those of which that engaged with the material all the way through and in good faith, which apparently is not many people, will know that his character's sexism was his sexism was an important part of his overall character arc. Yeah, remember those things I was talking about? Yes, at various times, Sokka revealed that he had a genuinely sexist worldview towards some topics. For example, in the series' 4th episode, The Warriors of Kyoshi, the hero confidently informs his sister, girls are better at fixing pants than guys, and guys are better at hunting and fighting and stuff like that. It's just the natural order of things. Sokka was based. Further, when meeting the eponymous Kyoshi warriors themselves, Sokka is quick to dismiss their skills as an elite combat force simply due to the fact that their ranks are comprised solely of girls. Then he gets his ass beat and simps for them. And again, fun times. Go watch that show. However, what the Netflix screenwriters and all writers seem to have forgotten is that not only is Sokka a literal teenager, but he was also raised in a purely patriarchal society. The only female leader in the history of the Water Tribe was the Legend of Korra's Eska, and even then she shared her authority evenly with her brother Desna. And that's not the entire point of this specific Sokka character arc. While clearly sexist due to the environment he was raised in, Sokka eventually comes to not only recognize the individual strengths and contributions women can provide in any given setting, including combat, but outright champion and rely on them throughout his adventures, thus conveying the messages that even the worst of habits and mentalities can be unlearned, or if we want to go even deeper, that one is not beholden to the circumstances of their birth. Oh, but they can't make you feel guilty for being white if that were true, can they now? Yeah, this is a great fucking point. They don't want character development anymore, and this just goes to a large. This is what Az was screaming about. Not this.
Because we're boring. We're so fucking boring.
The part right before that, where this is just current dang. This is current dang. They expect every fucking character to have a 2023, 2024 mentality, even though this is a fictional world, like hundreds of years in the past, where sexist views are probably pretty fucking common. It's just, this is why we can. What do you care? It's fictional because it's dumbing down the fucking storytelling. If we don't have storytelling, we don't have much. And it's dumbing down the storytelling. And more than that, it's dumbing down you're all, my God, if this were a food analogy, everyone is real happy eating shitty TV dinners. And anyone that complains go, why aren't you happy with these TV dinners? Because we used to get gourmet fucking meals. And I don't know about you, but I'm tired of these Hungry Man. No offense to Hungry Man. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Go check out Bounty. They've had some good ones. Anyway, see you on the next.